Hi, this is Harvester Fred Haskett from the Mid-Coast.
And Harvester Ed LaFlamme from the East Coast.
So, we had a great lunch today, but it was really too bad. Bill took us to his favorite outdoor cafe. And of course, it's raining in sunny Southern California today, so we had to go inside.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. We had the best customer service. That guy really took care of us, gave us everything we needed and more with those extra appetizers he brought over to the table because we couldn't sit outside.
That was really incredible,
Amazing,
wasn't it?
yes.
Well, that's because he was the owner. But I'll tell you what, I've got one I think that can beat anything.
Really?
Yeah, it's on a car dealership. You know, my wife and I shopped for a car on Saturday,
Okay.
and we decided on getting on the car we wanted. We had to try a number of different cars.
Well, what'd you get?
Oh, we got a Land Rover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, one of the new ones, you know. But you know what sold the deal? I mean, this is unbelievable. We drove an hour and a half to this particular dealer because we were looking for a particular car. And you know what? We didn't end up buying that car, but we ended up getting a little larger car and even a nicer car.
Okay.
But when she said that they'll take care of the service on our car, I said, how are you going to do that? Because we live an hour and a half away from you.
Yeah, how are they going to do that?
Well, she said, don't worry about that. We have 3 drivers that drive our loaners to our customers, and then we'll drop the loaner off, take your car back, have it serviced, and then we'll return it.
Wow.
I said, well, how much is that going to cost? She says, nothing. I was like
Whoa.
blown away by that.
Now that builds a great relationship. You'll go back there the very next time you need to buy a car, won't you?
I wouldn't buy it anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody does that.
And that's what we want to talk about today, is how to build great customer service. The first thing you do is you start by building relationships with your clients. You find out what makes them tick. You know, you go in their office, there are things on the wall, there are things on their desk that tell you about them and what they do. Learn from those things. Figure out what makes them tick as people, not just a business relationship, because you're building a relationship with a person. So make sure you find out a little bit about what makes them tick, and then you can build a relationship for you and their business and your business.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I think probably one of the most important things, and it was for me when I had my company, was being proactive.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the client pays us to take care of their grounds, but I think as landscapers, I think many times we fail on that because we're not proactive. We don't walk the properties like we should on a regular basis. We don't come to them with enhancement proposals like we should. You know, when I had my company, the goal we had, and it was a goal, sometimes this is a stretch, it was a stretch.
Goal should be stretch goals.
Yeah, but our goal was to have one enhancement proposal for every single property we had every single month. Now, it didn't have to be big, it could be just small, maybe even replacing one shrub, you know? But the idea was we kept the enhancement proposals flowing to our clients, and then they felt, wow, these people really care about our grounds, and it really did work.
Yeah.
What do you think is the next most important
Well,
thing?
just on the proactive, they hire us to be the expert. So we should be the expert by telling them things about their property and bringing things to the table that need to be done. Be proactive. Another thing is great communication.
Right?
Now, today we're inundated with all kinds of communication methodologies, email, texts, voicemails, all kinds of things. We're inundated with methods of communication. But you know the one thing we don't do? We don't spend time finding out how the client wants to be communicated with. Some of them like texts, some of them like email, some want voicemail, some want face-to-face. Find out what their preferred method is and then communicate them in that way. That's basically the secret to great communication, is communicating to them frequently, but in the methodology they want.
Yep, I think that's really,
Yeah.
that is really key. And then, of course, one of the things that many of us fall short on is just doing what we say we're going to do
Oh, geez.
when we say we're going to do it. I think a lot of times we just don't do that. We say we're going to make phone calls at a certain time, we don't. We're going to have proposals back to people at a certain day or certain time, and we don't. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
We don't confirm appointments many times, and it's just not good because it breaks the trust. And you know, as Fred and I know, sales is all about trust. So
Absolutely.
we really need to do what we say we're going to do and do it on time, exactly the way we say we're going to do it. And then I think we'll really build that bond
Oh,
between.
yeah. It's the golden rule.
Absolutely.
And the golden rule applies to sales just like it applies to interpersonal relationships and everything else.
Absolutely.
So do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it.
Yeah.
So,
And then I think let's see. I love the book Raving Fans.
oh, nice book.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
If you haven't got that book, you have to get that book, Raving Fans by Blanchard. And it always talks about doing that one more thing. Was it?
You mean
Remember
gone
that?
beyond?
Yes.
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 Yeah, that is really good. And that's a very good point. Go beyond their expectations, exceed their expectations. Do things, the little things extra that they're not expecting. Let them know you did it, communicate to them, and let them know that you are more than just an ordinary landscaper.
Oh, tell everybody that example you gave before. Remember you
Oh.
were talking about the other day?
Yeah, the secret bulb
That
garden.
was so
Yeah.
cool.
We planted bulbs in the fall when we were finishing up our spring cleanups, or fall cleanups, sorry. And we always had a few left over. And so some of our really big, important customers, our top 25, we would go plant some extra bulbs in a secret bulb garden. We would tell them we did it. We wouldn't tell them where it was. And then all winter they were wondering, and we would talk about it and remind them about it. And we kept that buzz and banter going through with the customer all through the off season. And then in the spring it was, wow, there's the secret bulb garden.
Yep.
It was a freebie.
That's awesome. That is really awesome. So that's a good book, Raving Fans, and I think you
Oh,
have.
you know what my favorite is?
Yeah. What's that?
The Fred Factor. It's a great book on customer
Yeah,
service.
I wonder why he said the Fred Factor from Harvest or you know who
Yeah.
over here.
Okay.
So we hope you got the points here. I think they're really important in building great customer service and relationships. Relationships, that's one.
Yep.
Building great relationships, being proactive,
Yep,
right?
being proactive.
And great communication.
Yeah.
Do what you say you're going to do and go just a little bit beyond what you need to do.
And exceed their expectations.
All right, let's go exceed our expectations with Harvester Bill. Let's find a good restaurant for tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, but it's going to have to be indoors.
Yeah, I know.
All righty.
It's on-
Take care.